and welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds, Peril on Gorgon. When we left off, we had just finished talking to Millie, and learning all the stuff. Looks like Compound X is not good stuff. We do not want to ingest that in any way. So, now we're going to go to the Sprat Bar and see if we can pick up where lucky, not so lucky Montoya left off. Maybe we will even be able to return his arm to him. Who knows? Okay, let's go. So, now we have, I see, Gorgon landing pad.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Thank you, Ada. Okay, so we're still here. We just moved a little bit. Alright, who are we taking with us? I definitely want to take Felix. And I think I'll continue to take Nyoka. Just for now. We'll see how that goes.
This ain't a proper serial adventure without a narrator. How about this? Our intrepid heroes stepped foot on Gorgon, and in the distance, a drinking establishment beckoned.
You're doing great, Felix. I'm totally... Whoa. Is that the mansion? Sounds like this place isn't doing so hot. Wow. Okay. Well, our lift looks pretty broken. Oh boy. Something tells me if I jump on that.
The Gorgon facility is currently experiencing an emergency evacuation.
You don't say. Hack 40, disable the emergency evacuation notice. Thank you. That's nice. Okay, much better. Already happy about that. Well, I gotta jump on this thing. Nope, it's super stable. I had no reason to be worried. Unless I miss. Owie! What? How did you... Never mind. Nothing good in there. That's an amazing mod. But do I need it? I already have. Wait, what?
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take a dream at a time.
Whoa. That's new. Adrena time. Man, I'm digging the tunes. This place is pretty. Well, let's do the usual. Yeah. Wow, this place is filthy. Is that an old ship? I saw you. Come here, little guy. Whoa, what are these? Are these like ship cores or bombs? Probably bombs. Sweet. Honestly, at this point, I just like unlocking things. Oh wow, I could have just come down that way. Well, I gotta finish the loop here. Wow. This place is big. Ammo. Alright, I think that's enough looting. Ha! Just kidding. Alright. Well, I feel good about that. Wow, there's just stuff everywhere, guys. Man, there is a lot of trash here. The Sprat Shack. Well, we made it. Is that Sprat cases? Like, for carrying Sprats?
I got supplies if you need them.
What?
Last long on Gorgon unprepared.
Whoa! There's a guy. Hello, guy. Hello.
Is that what my thoughts sound like? Law, I've been standing near that alarm too long. You looking for supplies, stranger? Let's stock up here. If you run low on bullets out in Gorgon's far reaches, there ain't no one round here liable to help you out. Let me know if you're looking for something particular.
So this is the Gorgon.
You mean you came out to this asteroid without knowing nothing about it? Me too. Heard it was wild here and couldn't resist. Trouble is, if you wander off to somewhere you oughtn't be, like way out in Gorgon's farthest reaches, odds are slimmer of your bits finding their way to my pockets. If you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack, unless you fancy having your limbs torn off and eaten.
This is my best unimpressed look.
You okay? Does your stomach hurt or something? Look, I ain't stopping you from wandering elsewhere. But if you do, be sure you watch out for the Marauders. That's the #1 thing. And the Mance, I guess. You watch out for Marauders, Mance, and Charles from accounting, and you'll probably be fine.
Charles from accounting?
Only the meanest Marauder on Gorgon, and also anywhere else. That man is crazier than a bag of canids and twice as likely to bite. He will bust your head open like an overripe mock apple if he so much as sees you. I ain't joking. He'll snap you in half like stale bread noodles.
You're making me hungry, man.
Sorry. Been a minute since I last ate. Charles from accounting is like... Imagine if you took 3 of the most howling mad marauders you could find and mashed them together. That's Charles.
Gross.
Not like that, Hullhead. Metaphorically. Well, I warned you. If you run off and get exploded to death by a madman with a rocket launcher now, that's on you.
Whoa, hold up. Go back to the part with the rocket launcher?
Sure, okay. He's got a rocket launcher.
How did he get a rocket launcher?
Couldn't say. He kills anyone who gets close enough to ask. Look, long story short, you do not fuck with Chuck. Best to avoid the Marauder camp entirely. That's my 2 bits on the matter.
And I'll take it that evacuation alarm wasn't urgent.
Huh? Oh, you don't gotta worry about that. Something to do with that scrap Project Gorgon from years back. Thanks for turning it off, by the way. I'd have lost my mind if the damn thing had gone on much longer.
Why didn't someone just shut it off?
We tried. Couldn't persuade the control terminal to listen. No one round here is particularly mechanically inclined, and no one was gonna shut it down by force. That's for sure. I know, because even Von Hoffman couldn't bash it in. And I seen that tough son of a gun throw a man clean across the Sprat Shack one time like he were a toss ball.
You know anything about the Project Gorgon?
Only that Spacer's Choice shut it down in a big hurry. From what I heard, some of their folks got left behind even. Don't seem like the project ended well.
Yeah. Let's see what wares this Khajiit has.
Found a pickaxe in the mine like none I've ever seen before. Could be awful useful if you're the violent type.
Oh, I'm the violent type. It's a special handy deconstruction 2-handed melee improvised weapon. Oh, this counts as an improvised weapon. An original brand name, Auto Unfortunato. Never caught on. Huh. Okay. It does crap for damage currently. 57's not great. I'll buy it. Cool. I love unique weapons. All right, thanks, buddy. I'll try out your handy dandy thingadoob. And look at all your stuff. All right, workbench time. Okay. So let's see if we can tinker with this to make it not gosh awful. Sure. Okay. Well, it's less awful. Ooh, we should probably repair. Okay, cool. What's in here? Stuff. Whoa. Rearranged mining helmet. Patchwork mining gear. Cool. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Got some more goodies. Man. Well, we're doing pretty good. Got a unique weapon already. That doesn't open, does it? Okay. Let's just take a look-see at this armor we got here. Yeah, I don't care about that thing. Let's see. Patchwork mining gear. Pretty low, but it is light armor. It's kind of got a cute little effect going on there. Well, I'll leave it alone for now. We also got some of that. Okay, cool. All right, that's good enough for now. Let's get to this bar. Everybody on. What? Oh. You guys are so fast. Let's get a lay of the land here. Oh, that's what's been squeaking. There's a little Spacer's Choice fella. Whoa. Hey, little guy. Serialized Law and Organization Guardian? Interesting. What's this do? Check electricity rationing bill. Let's see. Spacer's Choice. You've tried the best? Now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes. Nailed it that time. Stellar Freight Argosy. Gorgon, a Spacer's Choice property. Main menu. Welcome user Tran D. Notice, electricity rationing is in effect. By accessing this terminal, you consent to paying 1 bit every option selected. Oh, that's fun. Did that just cost me a bit? Tran Dominic currently owns 9,508 bits. All right, pay his bill. Oh, that seems like a terrible thing to do. Let's do it. Wait, does that come out of our bits? Bits removed from employee account. Okay, cool. Didn't come from me. Now he owes none. Account paid in full. Congratulations on being a stellar teammate player, Tran D. Well, he's going to be happy with me. Let's see. Shipment history. Shipment history, pull request log. Outgoing. Accessing log archive. Let's check this one. Perseus is the ship name. Voyage Terra 2 Loop E1. Port of Load Gorgon. Discharge Edgewater. Interesting. 2,000 cartons containing redacted. Wait, why were they shipping? What were they shipping to Edgewater? 3 discharged staff. 5 reassigned staff. Alert, manifest content exceeds the recommended maximum weight of this vessel. Okay. Other outgoing. Perseus. So the Perseus was the ship dropping off Terra 1 Loop. Gorgon, Stellar Bay. They dropped stuff off at Gorgon too. Only 100 cartons containing prototype redacted. 2 tons of raw ore of redacted. And 15 reassigned staff. Alert, manifest contents exceed the recommended maximum weight of this vessel. Okay. What were they dropping off? Please don't tell me it was X. Shipping manifest, vessel name, ethics gradient, Charbidis, loop G3. So that is this asteroid belt. Port of load to Tartarus, Gorgon. So 350 cartons containing 100 units of each sterile injection ampules. 30 high-pressure steel cylinders containing oxygen and 25 volunteers. Do they know what they're volunteering for? Profit margin. That's the name of the vessel. Okay. Terra 2, Loop B7, Byzantium, Gorgon for discharge. This is 2350. That's interesting. Contents. 3 corporate security squads containing 3 fire teams each, 500 rounds of light ammunition, 2,000 rounds of heavy ammunition, 1 flat containing 10 units Moonman standees. Oh, because that's important. Interesting. Messages. Incoming messages. Okay, hold on. GIMC MSI. Gorgon internal messaging system interface. It's not the best choice. It's the only choice. Wow. That's, well, okay. Thank you for using GMCI. SI. Wow. Dyslexic. Your employee-sanctioned messaging system. Friendly reminder, your messages are company property. Unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or deletion of GIMSI content may result in early termination of your employment contract. Please select the following options. Incoming messages from Mostly C. Tran D from Mostly C. Various observations on the Argosi's rate of export with a reprimand. Mr. Tran, are you aware of the concept of relativity? This is the rhetorical question. This is a rhetorical question. I am aware that Spacer's Choice training does not include business philosophy in its curriculum. Consider this a remedial education. Broadly, relatively is an economic idea that describes productivity in terms of relationship. For example, from your point of view, the Argosi's, i.e. your freight depot, exports shipments at a perfectly reasonable rate. However, from the point of view of your enterprising colleague, i.e. Reynard, the Argosi's freight depot exports shipments at a positively pathetic rate. If a single one of your colleagues is capable of 3 times your productivity, then relative to your colleague, the Argosi freight depot is a failure. The rubric of your success is measured relative to your fastest, strongest, and most productive colleagues. Do you understand? Please take a moment to consider the contents of this message and commit them to your heart. Furthermore, please select one of the following reprimands below and append it to your permanent records. A. The quality of your work is unacceptably low by Spacer's Choice standards. B. The quality of your work is unacceptably low relative to that of your colleagues. C. By receiving an official reprimand on your permanent record, you have violated Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct, which will result in an official reprimand. Work fortifies the spirit. See mostly. Of course it does. Outgoing messages to Reynard. From Tran D, subject, efficiency. Buddy, I don't understand how you managed to log 3 times in the number of shipments I do out of that miserable shack you call an office, but you need to cut it the crap out. Mostly's been poking the Argosi's ship rate numbers again. Mostly's been poking at the Argosi's ship rate of numbers again, and now he started asking why Lewis and I can't pack as quickly together as you can alone. I'm thinking maybe I should tell him you're dipping into the supply of the prototype Adrenatime. Prototype Adrenatime? I don't think he'd like that. Do you? Shoot, maybe you are. If that's the case, well, maybe you ought to come lend me and Lewis a hand when you load up the next haul of test subject corpses. Get yourself a real good view of what Chem's Wonder Drug does. Okay, wow. Return to messages. Prototype Adrenatime, huh? Veliquez from Tran D, shipment inquiry, high priority. Dom, you gotta help me out. The Monarch delivery's gone MIA, and now the big guy at corporate is messaging my personal terminal looking for answers. Not Mostly, not Goodfellow, that seersucker suit-wearing MFer from Byzantium, Bancroft. Your kid cousin still works in Cascadia, right? Do you think he could hoof it over to Stellar Bay and just, I don't know, poke around the port, see if it's there? The shipment ID is blah, 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 blah. The transport we packed last week. I know it's a lot to ask, and if you know how I feel about begging for handouts, I know it's a lot to ask, and you know how I feel about begging for handouts, but I swear to the law, if I looked out my door, that Bancroft guy be there in the street slapping a wrench against his palm like a mob boss in one of those bootleg cereals from Groundbaker. Please, man, you know how I'm fond of my kneecaps. Lewis. Yeah, you know, Okay, so let's kind of digest this a bit. They have been shipping prototype Adrenatime. What are the Marauders addicted to? Adrenatime. Is it the prototype Adrenatime that they dropped off at these places to make the Marauders? Holy crap. Spacer's Choice is definitely behind the Marauders? Oh, man. Okay, we kind of knew that because we talked to the constable that she knew that taking too much Adrenatime would cause you to wig out. Interesting. Okay. Can I call this elevator? No, it's toast. Ooh. Self-patching. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll go back down and over to the elevator. Okay. I see you there, buddy. Let's go back up here as soon as I press the right button. At least we have one working elevator so far. How you guys doing? Good, good. All right, we made it to the Sprat Shack. Okay. Who's this fella? I
Come
see
here.
a parcel over there.
Let's have a chat.
Okay.
All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now.
I'm staring at you so hard.
Good. Look up. Now look down.
Okay.
You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation.
Grey Ghost, captain of the Unreliable, sir.
Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs.
What did you mean when you said people had changed?
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better.
What happens when people change?
First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves, on account of how they soiled themselves. After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin. Seen it happen myself. It's never pretty.
I bet not. Where exactly am I?
This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong.
Okay, let me ask you something else.
Just don't ask me to dance.
Okay. What do you do around here?
Bouncer, bodyguard, law enforcer. I make sure the Sprat Shack gets only the highest caliber of clientele.
Highest caliber of what? Is he talking about guns?
I think so.
Well, I hope you look the other way just this once.
We get a lot of brand-loyal corporate types, and a lot of cutthroat freelancer types. Both sides have their share of dirty scoundrels. And I hate dirt.
Me too. It gets in my boots. It's not good for the ship. Ada yells at me all the time. What kinds of people come to the Sprat Shack?
This is a sublight bar, so most of our regulars come to plunder the old labs. The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow.
What do you
A
know?
lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again.
What do you know about Gorgon?
Something bad happened here. Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects.
Can this colony have one research facility developing something without horrible face-melting side effects? Is that so much to ask?
I think it is.
Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10 to 1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse. This place is under a dark cloud, stranger. That's all I know. If you want the history of the Sprat Shack, talk to Lex behind the bar.
Thanks, Vaughn.
If you're heading downstairs, order something sweet.
Okay. More of a savory man myself, but okay. Look at this, just a parcel laying here, a box full of parcels. Hopefully they're not more drugs. Just gotta get, do a little licksy-loo, sir. Don't mind me. I see you got a little sprat friend here. Plasma launcher. No notes. Okie doke.
Now
Well-
this looks like a real dive.
Yeah.
Hey, I wonder if they got those floorboards that creak when a stranger walks in.
Been an age since I had a good trip of kale. Hope they've got it on tap.
All right, kids. Let's calm down now. Whoa. Pretty cool, huh? Let's act cool. Oh, the floor didn't creak. I'm a little upset about that. Wow, there's a lot more people here than I thought. Hello.
As soon as I sober up, I'm heading back to the ruins.
That's probably not a good idea. Hi.
Don't forget to close your tab before you head out.
Okay. Hello.
Are you my agent on the ground?
Whoops.
Sorry?
I've been sent to meet a certain someone about a certain piece of merchandise. They're supposed to use a secret code phrase.
Can't help you. I'm just here to drink.
That's the code phrase. It is you.
Quiet down. You're making a scene.
Don't mind me.
Seen any good salvage around?
Not that I'd give it up.
This is a family business. Chin up, look sharp.
Okay, cool. Just hoping you guys would talk about the things. Whoa. Well, don't mind if I do. Hey, little guy. The Sprat Shack has a few sprats in it. All right. What do we got here? Well, upgraded exosuit? Doesn't look all that great. You know what? I think it's time we go ahead and just bump this up. I'm gonna go crazy. Let's go nuts, guys. Bam. I spent all but 3 points. Is that gonna bother everyone?
Making it look easy.
Yeah. I've held on to those points all this time, and I'm just gonna spend them. I don't want to think about it. Okay, let's talk to her from the other side of the bar. Don't want her to get mad at me.
Who do you work for anyway? Auntie Pete? Mary the Sprat? Hardtack Harry?
Let's get
It's
the dirt.
Mary the Sprat. But don't you go telling anyone.
You work for Mary the Sprat. I work for Mary the Sprat.
Shit. We shouldn't be seen together. This is a setup. Or a hit. Or both?
Pretend you don't know me. Just play it casual. Can I get you a drink?
They seem awfully nervous. Oh, we got.
You're
Hey,
a
Freddy.
humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
I can't steal what's lawfully mine, you tangle-footed dimwit.
What?
Bring it up, you two. I've heard more than enough of your shit for one day.
What is going on here?
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
Okay.
I risked my life sneaking around Marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist.
All right, that's enough. This is a family establishment. You want to make a mess? You make it outside.
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune.
You get a lot of tavern squabbles around here?
Ah, it's the same fight every day. 5 years we've been at this, and we still can't agree on how to properly tag salvage. Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly, or I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that understood?
Here, here. Boys are for drinking. The poor decisions that result are better left outside.
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later on our own terms.
Ah, it's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats.
I could intervene if you like.
You'd do that for me?
Sure, it's kind of what I do for everyone.
I appreciate it all the same. You'll be paid for your time and expertise, of course. Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation.
State your names for the tavern.
Oh, very formal. Freddy the Scab, freelancer for sublight salvage and shipping, same as my father before me.
Junkyard Trixie, also a salvage freelancer, though I've been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right? I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
Okay, and Trixie, what's your side of the story?
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
Uh-huh. Twiddle, twiddle.
Quit leading the prosecution, Hullhead. Anyway, that's my story, sir.
What mark did you leave on the salvage, Trixie?
I drew an X in the dirt, with my toe.
Couldn't the marauders have walked over it by now? Or the wind blowing it away?
Wouldn't surprise me in the least, but that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
The salvage will be divided into two.
What? Just how in law's name are we supposed to divide a shipwreck in half?
Freddy's right. It's a shit plan.
You want to maybe rethink that one?
I've made my decision. I stand by it.
Who in law's name is this Joker, Lex?
A real wild card, Trixie. You two can work together to figure this out, or let the shipwreck gather dust. Your choice. Here's a 6-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change.
Does this happen often?
A little too often if you ask me, but that's the sublight way. Anything worth doing is worth fighting over.
Yeah. Glad to be of service. I'll see you around.
Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
Oh, boss. I was hoping for a scuffle. I had a bottle ready and everything.
Now, Felix.
Talking, Cap.
Guys, look. Thank you, Nyoka. Felix, we can't fight our way through everything. I don't want to get kicked out. Plus, Vaughn looked like a really not great guy to tangle with. Anyways, okay. Now,
Trixie's a stubborn gal, but I love her to pieces.
What? Are you two?
Freddy's a blathering idiot, but he's my blathering idiot.
Oh my gosh. Seriously? You two are together and whatever, I got paid and I got beer. Hello?
Don't forget to close your tab before you head out.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Hello?
You here for salvage or merchandise?
A little bit of all. Hey, you look like you need some sleep, buddy. Okay, well, let's, who's this? Hello?
I may have been overserved.
Oh, yeah, blame it on the server. I see. And, you?
Sorry about Freddy and Trixie. When they're not fighting over salvage, they're fighting over the bed sheets at night.
Those two are a couple?
They like to blow off steam during work hours, but as soon as they clock out, they turn into a pair of kittens. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
Whiskey, I'm feeling refined.
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Sure, got any leads?
Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I'm new in town. You know anybody by the name of Lucky Montoya?
Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
Go on.
The way he talked about the job, you just knew Lucky had hit pay dirt. Not that I was jealous. Around here, that sort of luck can be hazardous to your health. Awful shame about what happened to him.
I know about the severed arm. I still have it in my inventory for some reason. But what? The rest is a mystery to me.
You know about that? Huh. Word must travel fast around these parts. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
Hey, why not let the canid enjoy a juicy limb?
If the bloody piece in question was a raptidon tongue or a mantis leg, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Get this, the canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
How did you know it belonged to Lucky?
I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
Nice. The arm made it to me. I'm Hawthorne's next of kin, sort of.
No kidding. And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days. I'm glad I was here to see this confluence of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle.
I know, right? Why bother sending the arm at all?
I figured Hawthorne would want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business.
I see. Where was Lucky staying?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
Okay, thanks. What do you know about Gorgon?
Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day.
Would any of your regulars have any more info on Gorgon?
Roscoe might tell you more. He spent some time around here before the bar opened up, and I trust him well enough. There's always Leonora, my favorite customer over in the storage room on the 2nd floor. Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab.
Nice. What's Roscoe's story?
He's been here since opening day. I think he told me he was some kind of journalist. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him.
Why'd he get left behind?
He didn't tell me and I didn't ask. I'm his bartender, not his human resources rep. If you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left behind, and a lot of bad folks made it out. Sometimes that's all there is to it.
Fair enough. Poor guy. You looking out for him?
Roscoe's drinks are on the house. We all know how it feels to get left behind. He'll be all right. He's with the family now, and we take care of our own.
Uh-huh. And what can you tell me about Leonora?
Nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She isn't with Sublight, but seems to know the lay of the land better than anyone. She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone. If you're open to a side gig.
I'm always open to a side gig. Do you know if she spoke to Lucky Montoya at all?
Now that you mention it, I thought I saw those two sharing stories over a pint. Didn't think twice about it. I don't speak ill of the dead, but Leonora deserves better company. That Lucky was no good for her.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that. Thanks for the tip.
What are friends for, eh?
Any ideas why Spacer's Choice shut down Gorgon?
I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon. And the weirdest thing of all, Adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touched the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
I think it's what's making all the marauders. Salvagers must be making a fortune off of Gorgon then.
Damn right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal, prototype weapons, drugs, money, and more drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone dropped their gear and ran. Most of it stayed where it fell, and all of it is up for grabs. Of course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. Until someone figures a way to crack it open, we're just sifting through dirt.
That's all I needed.
You got it, bub.
So this place is yours?
Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days. When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge.
So Sublight owns the Sprat Shack now, huh?
Yes and no. Rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea.
Yeah, you know what? That sounds perfectly reasonable from Lilia Hagen.
I've seen the paperwork. Everything's in order. When I say my boss is a filthy sprat, I'm not exaggerating. See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat. If there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
Hey, Sprats can be real dangerous. I once saw a Sprat cross a guy off. Well, not exactly. Guy I worked with choked on a Sprat bone while he was having his usual salt tuna for lunch.
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules.
How do we even know which Sprat is the right one?
Easy. His name's Matt.
Oh.
The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase.
I guess I'll try not... Oh. What happens if Ethel Gabler turns him into Spratwurst?
Never thought about that. Shit, someone could have eaten my boss. As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head-scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters.
And Spacer's Choice doesn't mind you squatting in their warehouse?
Yes and no. We're doing a lot more than squatting. We're classing up the joint, keeping the riffraff outside where it belongs. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Talk about wasted potential.
Can you answer any question without starting with yes and no?
Yes and no. Again, that one was Hagen's idea. She told me that speaking in vague terms keeps you out of trouble. And I don't want any trouble in my place.
I mean, you guys do manage to tell me everything and nothing at the same time. How do you get supplies in and out of here?
Thirsty people come and go from all over the colony. Mostly on the way to somewhere better. Some are well-connected. And not everyone pays with bits. That's how we get the unconventional goods anyhow. Sublight keeps us well-stocked with the essentials, by which I mean booze.
That makes sense. Let's see what you got.
Don't forget to close your tab when you're done.
I hear that a lot around here. Oh, you got more than just alcohol. What's this? Okay. We got a cat's eye pressure helm. Sneak attack damage plus 25 and hack plus 5. I will be walking away with that. Holy cow. All right, guys, we're running out of money. We need to get paid. Okay. And that'll do it. Thank you, Lex. All right, so we need to go upstairs. What's this, kitchen? Woolly curds? Oh, no, I'm good on that, thanks. Spacer's Choice. Oh,
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Katrina time.
So they were having employees. They're just having everybody take the Adrena time. That doesn't seem like a good thing. Alright, I think we talked to everybody. That's just a bar patron. Okay. Second
Groundbreaker
floor.
never had bars this nice.
I know.
They got balconies and everything.
Yeah, this place is extravagant.
The aesthetic reminds me of Fallbrook. These... Jerome would have loved this place.
What? Aw. Hello.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here, and whose journey is far from over.
What makes you say that?
Confidence. The scavengers around here, they're faking it. You're the real deal. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the Marauders would eat me alive.
Depends on what you need.
Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress.
This something must be valuable.
It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
Where's Jerome now?
Nowhere good, that's for sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships.
Oh.
Jerome won. I lost. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind. I never saw him again.
Aw. Let me guess. Now you're here to find him.
You're a quick study. This place is greedy. Took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here.
What do you think happened to Jerome?
No point in denying it. He died on this rock. Likely torn apart by marauders, unless he took care of himself on his own terms. I don't like to imagine what happened, but I know I have to accept it.
If I come across anything, I'll let you know.
I appreciate it, stranger. I don't expect you to move the stars. Just keep an eye out, and think of me from time to time. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Yeah?
Do you know Lucky Montoya?
That old flirt? Yeah, I let him buy me a drink or two. He talked my ear off about exciting jobs he'd done. All lies, I'm sure. He fell asleep with his head on my shoulder. That man had baggage like you wouldn't believe. I didn't think anyone could be lonelier than me.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that picture. Did he mention anything about Gorgon Research Facility?
He bragged about having the key to some sort of maintenance area in one of the old buildings. I never saw it, so I just assumed he was talking himself up. He also asked if I wanted to see something gross and slimy he kept in his room, but I declined, politely.
Oh my. You think he was depressed?
He put on quite a front, but I think he was weary. Like he'd seen too much and had too little to show for it. Guess we were kindred spirits in a way.
I see.
Sure thing. My condolences if you two were close.
Not really, no. Tell me about your time on Gorgon.
The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to change the world. A tenfold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me.
Ew. All right. I'll let you know if I find anything. Well, that is, really sad. Joint actuator. Okay. All right. Well, do we want to find out what Montoya had that was so slimy and filthy? Hello.
You here for salvage or merchandise?
Both.
That
Hello.
last drink you ordered had a punch to it. What did you say it was called?
Lunar Eclipse Mix. It's just pep pills and a 2-hour energy brew. My ex used to have them with breakfast.
Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that guy?
I broke it off. He wouldn't take his hat off in the bedroom.
Yikes.
Every time I see a Spacer's Choice advertisement, it's like he's staring at me from behind the screen.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't wear the Spacer's hat while I'm here. Okay. Let's move on. Hello.
This is the best joint in the system. Ain't that right?
I mean, it's pretty swanky. I'm digging it. What's behind this door?
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding?
Hey, Roscoe.
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
She looks like she could definitely toss you out. I talked to her. She mentioned you were some kind of journalist?
Some kind. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit.
Yeah, it seems like you're having a rough time. Think I can help you out?
If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Helping out old guys is 80% of my job. What do you need?
You know, that reminds me. I don't think you've ever actually paid me.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone.
Why's that?
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
I see. So you stashed them, and now you need me to get them for you. That about cover it?
Right on the money. Look at me. I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
It's your lucky day, Roscoe. I'll get those recordings for you.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stash in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
Why there?
Seems like a good idea at the time. Someone had started a fire, folks were shooting other folks. It was a madhouse.
Got it. Next?
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
All right, easy enough. The others?
The final one is in human inquiry and auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in observation room B.
The observation room? Wouldn't someone have seen you?
What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
Nice. Got it. I'll be back with those recordings.
Strength to your sword arm, friend. And thank you.
All right, cool. And did you just call yourself old, Nyoka? Because that's what it seemed like. I probably
What's the story
should
with
pay
this
her.
place anyhow?
Used to be a shipping warehouse. Supplies came in, deadly chemicals went out.
Yeah.
Who told you that?
I worked here back in the day.
You're pulling my leg.
Nope, it's true.
Yeah, I read the manifest. They were shipping this crap all over everywhere. That's why we have marauders everywhere. So Spacer's Choice is... Okay, you're not dead. Spacer's Choice is behind the marauders, and they're going unchecked. I feel like we need to change that. Hey, look at this little guy.
In the old days, I felt like I was part of something important. Like my work.
Okay, well, let's go up to 3rd floor then. Making good progress, huh?
What have you got there?
Adrena time, I think. Found some in an old busted crate.
You should not take that.
You're just gonna take some drug you found in the garbage?
It's not some drug. It's Adrena time.
I don't see a label.
If it wasn't safe, it wouldn't be in a syringe.
I can't argue with that.
No, that is not true. Do not take
This
that.
is the best joint in the system.
Yeah.
Ain't that right?
Yeah, you don't take that. It's bad for your health. Okay, hold on. We gotta look over here.
Someone's in here. Hold on.
Are you gonna be all right,
It's
buddy?
coming back up again.
Woof. All right. Well, I'll come check on you later. All right, here we go. Montoya's slimy room. What do we got in here?
You gotta show me how you did that.
I might. Whoa. Who is this? Hello? You just sleeping in Montoya's room? I guess she did say she was letting people hang out here. Okay, we got some case files. He didn't even finish his drink. A level head. Examine. Room and board at the Sprat Shack, 350 bits. Borstwurst, 25 bits. OCI key, 100 bits. Ammunition, 50 bits. Stogie Slims, 200 bits. Wow. Glacial Age whiskey, 500 bits. Wow. Expensive. What do we got here? Something strange in the mines. Check it out. Note, stay out of the mines. Murderous moon man in the canyon, probably local legend. Canids, yellow. Spacer's Choice logo. Yellow coincidence? No such thing. Interesting. Persons of interest. Lots of bodies buried on Gorgon, but not many hatchets. Oh, okay. Everyone had a grudge to bear and a finger to point. Lawrence Goodfellow oversaw Office of Creative Incubation, genuinely oblivious or plain dumb. Olivia Ambrose, project director, lead scientist, prickly perfectionist. Note, do not ask Minnie about her. Killed in evacuation. So, do we know that? Or is he assuming? Lucian Bancroft. I see, so Lucian Bancroft. I get it. Spacer's Choice Man, real top runger. Few logged visits to Gorgon. Tensions with Ambrose. Okay, so Bancroft, Lucian Bancroft is the rep that Olivia was talking to, but he was also involved in talking to the guys loading up the shipments. Okay. Marion Blakesley, supervisor of human inquiry and auditing. Nerves of steel, heart of ice, etc. Disappeared when things fell apart. Jasper Lowe, head of Chem Lab, exhibited increasingly erratic behavior in later years of the project. I could imagine. Herbert St. Germain. He's a ghost. Worked at one of the facilities, vanished suddenly. Record scrubbed. Okay, that's good. We've actually absorbed a lot of that already. Requires code to unlock. Okay, what do we got here? Pick up Lucky's case notes. Okay, Lucky's case notes. Day 1. Spacer's Choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors on their way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tighter than a top runger's safe. Time to do some digging. Day 6. Okay. Caught a break today. Met a scavenger who claims to be salesman for Spacer's Choice. Sold me a key to the Office of Creative Incubation. Let's just say this guy is about as lucid as a sprat in Rizzo's factory. But I'm spending Minnie's bits, so I can afford to take the chance. Day 7. It worked. Clarence Mostly. Whoever you are, I'm drinking to you tonight. Okay. So Clarence sold him the key. Day 10. Olivia Ambrose's office and journal ought to be in the Synthesis and Manufacturing Center. The bad news is it's sealed up and at the butt end of the canyon. I see. Good news is I should be able to open it from the Bigwigs admin terminal in OCI. Day 13. OCI is crawling with marauders, and I've got a few other leads to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's more to this place than a missing journal. Time to turn over a few rocks and see what crawls out. I'm leaving the OCI key in the safe. The combo's 4815. Perfect. Glad nobody just read that. Preserved eye. A carefully preserved eyeball, mostly intact. Why? Ring. A nondescript ring, metal ring.
I really hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
You know, we started with an arm, now we have an eyeball. I don't know. I think this is definitely going that direction. A nondescript metal ring. A small metal ring was most likely designed for use on a finger. Wow. Okay. But big-toed customers could find alternative places to wear it. Why? Flamethrower 2.0. Okay, that might come in handy. For when you absolutely positively have to set everything you can on fire. Why not? Okay. All right. Journal. Now we've got some side questies. Cool. And let's see, Nyoka. Let's upgrade you to flamethrower. Maybe? Whoa, doctor's orders. I forgot we picked this up. Yeah, we'll have to try that out. Okay. So let's check on Felix's weapons first. Yeah, let's swap the purple berry launcher out. There we go. He should enjoy that. And improvised for him might be better. Ooh, but that does a lot. Okay, we'll leave that. And we have let's see here. Improvised weapon damage up. Let's try it. Now, what does the pickaxe do? Oh, it didn't. This is technically an improvised weapon, right? Okay, well, we'll try it out. And then let's slap that pistol on there. And I think we'll go with that for now. So, yeah. I think we've checked this room thoroughly. Cool. Let's move on.
So, how you feeling?
Good. Real good, like someone's shining a light behind my eyes.
Got any more of that stuff?
Oh yeah, plenty of it. Next round's on me.
Okay, I'm real worried that you're going to turn into a
Seen
marauder.
any good salvage around?
Please don't take any more of that. I'm real worried now. How's this guy holding up? How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. That last one really emptied my guts. No, wait. Here comes more.
Watch my boots, man. All right. We'll let him get it out of his system. Okay, so I think it wants us to go outside now. Or how do I get there? Can't go through there. Yeah, it's wanting me to take the elevator up and out. Okay. Let's see. Let's make sure none of the side missions, they all want me to go out. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. Thanks, Lex. You guys ready for this? You seem ready for this. Excited even. Okay. See you, Vaughn.
Who knew what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and his crew were about to find out.
Whatever's out here, it better be worth carrying around a man's eyeball.
I mean, you're not wrong. Felix, you're good at this. You're good at this. I'm enjoying the commentary. Okay. Let's get some of that and that. We're going to have to try this thing out. All right, we already talked to that thing. How you doing, little buddy?
Energy efficiency is its own reward.
Okay.
You have an unpaid balance.
I do
this
not.
Unit is watching.
Whoa. Oh my. I'm suddenly terrified. Ooh, look, that paid off. If I can get over these rocks. Oh boy, I don't know if I can. Oh my gosh, am I really not? Oh, obsidian. No. Oh, that's so evil. Okay, well, let's go down the safe way. Not the Grey Ghost way. Guys, his armor's looking pretty awesome. All right. Let's go see if we can find, what was his name? Chad from accounting? What are these? Is this just all blocked off? Oh no, look here. Oh wow. So...
This place is starting to remind me of home.
You mean like it's abandoned and stuff? Man, I need more bits. Give me more bits. That'd be good. Hey, there's some more bits. Thank you. Ask and you shall receive. Okay. Cool. Nice.
It's all in the wrist.
It is. 126 bits? I'll take it. I see you. Oh yeah.
Wow. How'd you do that?
I have magic nimble fingers. Or something like that. Alright. What's up here? Sweet. Spectrum Vodka Red. Cool. Let's get a look here. Lots of Spacer's Choice stuff. For a Spacer's Choice comment. Whoa. Is this the one that that they have to split now because of me? Hello, sir. It's a Marauder. Had plenty. Whoa. Is that a friend we can make? Excuse me, I'll take that. Whoa. NT-Ver?
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later.
Kick the automech.
Error. Tilt alarm engaged. Entering emergency reconciliation mode. This unit has been programmed to express despair. Please treat this unit with kindness. This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Have a better than natural day.
He made me feel bad for kicking him. Aw, I'm sorry, guy. I didn't mean it. Let's see if we can get him out of that. Sweet. Well, I'm glad that he didn't just murder me for that. Aw, I gotta find a way to get this little guy going. Huh. Maybe later? Alright. So much loot.
Wow. Nice work.
Thank you. They're giving me lots of ammo. I think we're going to be plugging lots of Marauders. Alright, let's go take a look over here. And then I want to examine that spaceship. Wow, look at all this. They weren't kidding when they said this place was loaded, man. Aw. Can I get back here? No? Okay. Thoroughly searching. Yes.
Nice and quick.
Man, I'm gonna have to go dump a bunch of this stuff into a vending machine. Cute little spaceship. Okay, so far we haven't found any alive marauders, which is good. Because we'd have to make them dead. Wow. These are like bikes in front of a bar. Oh boy. I guess I'll take his helmet. I don't think he made it. Elevator discovered. I want a cute little ship. Can't get back there? Okay. Can we get in here? How do I unlock this? That switch right there looks like it'd be the one. So I bet we could come from that side. Okay, cool. Is that a marauder out there? It is. Let's try our new weapons out. Hey, guy. Tink. Oh, it's not good. Oh, it's not good at all. Well, I'll just keep going at it.
Heads up, jackass!
Yeah. Oh boy, these guys hit hard.
Covering you!
Sorry, Nyoka.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Wow, those guys are extremely tough. Okie doke. Well, I guess now I know what I'm walking into. Is this the ship that they that she marked it in the dirt? Am I gonna find that somewhere? Okay. Well, the pickaxe was a total flop. Is this the ship? I think this is the ship. I don't see any marking in the dirt here. Well, I had to look. Okay, I think that's a full search of this area. I really wish I could get that mech fired up, but kicking it didn't work. Okay. Well, that's a good spot for us to pause for the next episode. You guys, this has been super fun. We found out a lot. We went to the Sprat Shack and figured things out. We got a bunch of side quests to get going on, and now I think it's time we start shooty poop pow powing things. If you guys like the video, slap that like button. If you want to see more videos like this and the other series I have on my channel, hit that subscribe button and a little bell icon so you know when I come out with new content. I'll see you guys in the next episode.